All right, media, you can raise your hand at this time. We'll have GM head coach Derek Fisher, Erica Wheeler, Brittney Sykes, and Kristi Toliver this evening. We'll start with Brady Klopper with SB Nation.
Hey, Derek, you played Amanda all 20 minutes in the first half, and I think all 10 minutes in the fourth quarter, but she had a pretty long stretch there in the third quarter where she was on the bench. Was she just in need of a breather there, or was that your decision to take her out and just keep her fresh for the fourth quarter, or what was the thinking behind that?
She picked up a third foul, and she was starting to look a little fatigued in that third quarter. Not making some of the plays that she's capable of making. So trying to get her a break there. When you're as hard as it is to guard, Brittney Griner defensively, and then, do the things that we ask her to do offensively with screen setting and diving to the basket, shooting threes. Like, she just really needed a little bit of rest, I think, physically, but also just a minute to, collect herself as well. Like, in the second half, we seemed to be the only team that was, having fouls called on us. And so, the idea was to make sure that, she could be available for us in the fourth quarter and not, get into a foul situation that would keep her off the floor too many minutes in the fourth period.
Pavi with H&B Media.
What's up, Coach? Erica Wheeler, 18 and 10 today, her first career double-double. Can you just speak to her performance tonight?
It was a phenomenal performance. Like, these type of performances, although this is the first one in her career, this is only the beginning for E. Wills. Like, she's really committed to figuring out how to run a team, how to do what she did tonight, also make sure her team wins the game, how to make sure her teammates are getting what they need. It's not an easy job, but this is really literally only the beginning for what Erica's capable of doing, and she's willing to do the work. She's asking questions. She's engaged in trying to help our team every step of the way to try to continue to build. And this is what we missed in Minneapolis, in the fourth quarter of that game. Like, she has the ability and the confidence to make plays late in the game, and we need that. And she was great tonight. Took care of the basketball really well, made really good decisions with it, and just the 5 rebounds were huge as well. So just all around great performance by E.
Chris Camello with Nightcast Media.
Hey, Coach, great job on the win tonight. Just kind of piggybacking on Pavi's question about Erica. She seems to want the ball in her hands in the clutch. How important is that? Obviously, you got a lot of good playmakers. Taya Cooper wasn't there tonight, but you have players you can go to. But how important is it for somebody like Erica to be in the fold to say, just give me the ball and I can make things happen in critical moments?
I don't think, people are necessarily born with that feeling, but whatever life experiences, basketball experiences, et cetera, that, create that mindset. It's important to any team success, regardless of sport, regardless of league. You need those kind of players that just have a belief and a confidence that they can get it done and make plays. I've had the fortunate opportunity to play with several of those players on the men's side. Had the amazing opportunity to coach, multiple players in the WNBA that think that way. And it's great to have a player that has that kind of mentality. It not only lifts, her to being able to accomplish great things, but it lifts teams to high levels as well. we're looking forward to being able to, continue to have E in those positions as the season goes on.
You win with the LA Times.
Hey, Derek, pretty competitive for you guys on the board today, only out rebounded by 3 against a team that has Brittney Griner. So how did you guys compete on the boards, and how important was that to getting this win today?
Yeah, I mean, I think, for us, a lot of the rebounding for us has the issue had been, if we weren't shooting the basketball well, but we're out shooting our opponent, they just had way more opportunities to rebound the ball than we did, and tonight, we shot the ball a little better percentage wise, but then the ones that we missed, we got them back in terms of offensive rebounds, which came from good floor spacing at times. It came from a lot of our guards and our wings being really committed to getting downhill and touching and attacking the paint. And so, it was huge to, be close in the rebound margin. Our guards and wings, we've really been asking more of them in that regard. Coach Fred Williams, really has been talking to our perimeter players a lot about that. And Sykes and Wheeler and some of our perimeter players, they really stepped up and got some boards for us tonight. And, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't mention, Carly Samuelson's effort in her 13 minutes. Like, there's a lot of good things happened when she was on the floor out there as well. And, everybody gave us something tonight, even AG in her 5 minutes, Christine, we needed everybody, and we're thankful to get this win.
2 more for Coach. We'll go to John W. Davis, Winsider.
What did you think about Brittney Sykes's two-way performance tonight? We're getting the points that we haven't been able to get so far this season, in addition to the defense that we come to expect. And then, like you were mentioning, she led the team in rebound.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Brittney's been, continuing to find, her way. And I think we spoke about this a little bit yesterday, find her way within this new roster construction, where she fits in, where her opportunities are going to be on the floor, to go and make plays offensively. And, she's had to make a lot of adjustments, from what her role was last year, the players that she played next to, where her opportunities came from, to what that looks like now. And, she just deserves a lot of credit herself for doing the work, staying with it mentally and physically, coming early, just doing whatever she could do to keep her mental, focus locked in the right place. And so it was great to see her put a really solid all-around performance together tonight, because we know that this is what she's capable of most nights, honestly. And it was good to see it tonight. And hopefully this can be a good catalyst to more of these performances for Brittney.
Last question for Coach. We'll go to David Diapkowitz with the next.
Hey, Coach. Just how important was Bria tonight? I mean, she got the start, and she knocked down a couple threes, but not just that. Just her activity on the glass. Her activity on the defensive end. Just what did you see out of her tonight?
Yeah, no, I think Bria's in the last couple of weeks, like, really started to kind of break through and find her place on this team. We got a lot of players that are trying to find out what their identity is going to be. What their role is going to look like, how many shots are going to be available, et cetera. Some have started, some have come off the bench, the injuries of, just everything's been different almost every week since training camp has started. So, Bria deserves a lot of credit for staying with it. Again, she does a lot of good things for us on the defensive end that have allowed us to be really good there. But it's always good to see the ball go in for her. She's a willing worker. She's, again, trying to find her way here in this new situation. And again, good to see her knock a few shots down. But the defensive rebounding is, that's what she hangs her hat on. And as long as she's doing those things for us every night, like, that's what really helps us the most. And and the offense is a bonus, and but we'll take it, as many times as we can.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks everybody.
All right, questions for Brittney Sykes and Kristi Toliver. We'll start with Chris Camello.
Hey, Brittney, Kristi, great wins tonight. Brittney, I actually wrote a piece about you recently about you becoming more of the vocal leader of the defense. But tonight you also, showed off your offense, making some big shots in this game, and also picking up Skylar Diggins-Smith. Just talk about that progression of being that two-way player in this league and how important that is for you.
It's really important. I actually had a talk with Fish yesterday, and I was telling him that, like, I know I say I've been sucking, and I'm really, really anal on efficiency, and I know that I haven't been there offensively. So to be able to just talk to him and have that open space and just to tell him what's going on outside of basketball, it really helped me today to just go out there and just play my game and know that, okay, my head coach know that I'm not sucking on purpose. So that really just helped me to get out and just be the person that I know I can be the person that I know he traded me, to be. So I did that, and we got the outcome today.
Go to David Yapkowitz for the next.
Hey, Brittney. We talked about your playmaking, talked about your scoring, but today you actually led the team in rebounding with. So I know earlier in the season, Coach Fisher was talking about it's going to be a team effort on the glass, and the guards are going to have to get in there. Is that something that you've just kind of taken upon yourself to try and get in there, with the bigs, or was it just something that you saw those opportunities present itself tonight?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. We're missing Nneka and Shanae, who are great on the O boards for us. Chris is great on the O boards. Nia and Bree are great on the O boards. So why not add to, getting some more O boards for our team? We have such an athletically built team that there should be no reason why we can't get to those boards and get some second chance points. And once I got the first two, I realized that it was open all night. So I was trying. They did a okay job in stopping me the second half, but to at least know that we're putting pressure on the O boards to keep them from going out in transition, that's really my goal. So we got to do that.
Brady Klopper with SB Nation.
Kristi, it was a very strong offensive game for your backcourt with you and Erica. And it seems like both of you and just the team in general have really been excelling lately in terms of perimeter offense. What do you attribute that to? Where's that rhythm coming from and that aggression coming from?
Getting to know one another and playing together. Like we've said, things just take time to progress. You can see everybody's getting to their spots. They're getting to their rhythm shots. We're not having to force anything. That's easy offense, and we have all the players and all the ability to make shots and attack and do all the right things. So it's been a work in progress, and it literally just takes time because we know that we all have the skill and the ability to be a threat offensively, but that's what it is. And so I said it the other day after media, things just take time, and it's a matter of weathering the storm and continuing to learn one another and understand the style that we're trying to play, and it shows.
We'll go to Eric Lampkins with the Culver City Observer.
Ladies, congratulations on the win. Your league has been the loudest and strongest proponent of social justice. Yesterday, the Senate unanimously voted to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Have there been any discussions, with amongst the team, amongst the league, and what are your thoughts around that, and how do you all plan on celebrating Juneteenth?
No, we haven't talked about it. That's a secret. That's great to hear. I hope it's will be a federal holiday at some point in the future, but that's something I'm sure we will talk about probably tomorrow as a team. Today we were really locked in and focused about Phoenix, We understand that it's bigger than basketball, but you know, there's a time and a place for those kind of discussions, and I would put my per diem on the fact that we're gonna have a conversation with Fish will for sure bring it up for sure.
Last one for tonight will go to John W. Davis, the Winsider.
Big money.
I didn't say my salary.
My per diem.
This question is for both of y'all, and I may be dating myself when I ask this, but one of my favorite movies is New Jack City. And when I watch you play with 8 or 9 players, I kind of get the feeling of, you know, we all we got. Do you have that mentality when you know that you can't put another 5 on the court?
I think we should have that mentality all the time,
Right.
and it's going to be even better when we have, you know, more bodies. But all you need is 5 to play basketball, and so, you know, I think everybody's just embracing the adversity that we're going through and wanting to step up, and that's only going to help us down the road. You know, when we get bodies back, you know, they're going to be ready, and we're going to bring everybody along. So, you know, I don't think it's a bother to anyone. I think, you know, we're definitely embracing the fact that we're all we got, and it's us against the world, and that's our mentality, and that's how we're going to play. We're going to play extremely hard.
Yep.
And you could just see the focus today on both ends of, especially from Minnesota to tonight. We were just locked in, and we know if we stay locked in, we can compete with anybody.
Yeah. Next man up mentality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, media, please raise your hand in the chat for questions for Erica Wheeler, who had her first career double-double tonight, tied career high with 10 assists and leads the WNBA in clutch points per game. We'll start with Chris Camello.
Hey, Erica, tremendous win tonight and terrific performance. Let me just start off by saying that.
Thanks.
What is it about these close games that brings out the best in you? If you could try to explain it for me.
I'm a person and player that like pressure. Like, I like to be in situations that brings pressure. You know, that's my life. You know, I had to overcome a lot of things. So me being in clutch situations or pressure situations, that's when I'm at my best. You know, I take the challenge every time. My team believe in me. More importantly, Fish believe in me. And like I told, when I was on the court, LT is big on stats, and she was like, "Oh, you know, you lead the lead in clutch points." So for me, from that, my confidence is super high. So I knew when I came off the screen and nobody was in front of me, and then Brittney was on me, I knew I was going to either make a layup or take a shot. You know, she rocked back a little bit, and I shot it over her. The crazy thing is, I saw the rim. It don't look like I can see the rim from the shot, but I definitely saw the rim, and I shot the ball with confidence.
Duke needing you win with the LA Times.
Erica, not only a big points day for you, but it's 10 assists. So how big of a focus was that to kind of facilitate the offense from that point of view instead of just scoring early?
Before the game, you know, Fish just talked to me about, you know, slowing down today, you know, slowing down and reading the pick and roll and seeing how they go. And everybody know that I'm quick, so come up pick and rolls very quick. So today I kind of slowed down, changed the pace, just was reading what the defender was giving me and just was picking them apart. And my teammates made shots today, so that makes me look good.
Happy with H&B Media.
What's up, Erica? It's not just the 10 assists, but you also only had, you know, 1 turnover. Can you just talk about your progression, you know, as a point guard and as a main ball handler so far this season?
I think everything just comes with confidence, man. My team and my coaches gave me the confidence to lead my team. And today, I think I did a very great job just being the floor general, directing, and just leading my team. Even when we got down, you know, I stayed poised, my team stayed poised, and we came out with a victory. And that's just part of me leading my team.
Kahari Jones Jr. with the LA Sentinel.
Hey, what's going on, Erica?
What's up, man?
I want to ask you about just what is about playing with the Sparks that's giving you this, you know, you seem like you got a new fire about yourself, you know, you getting high, you know, playing with confidence and, you know, hitting clutch shots. What is about playing with the Sparks that's, you know, giving you this new vibe?
It's LA, man. We in Hollywood. You You know, people think we soft because we in Hollywood and we like to look good and dress nice. You gotta understand, we top 5 in defense, so we scrappy. So for me, that gives me the confidence to, you know, play with my heart, you know, and nobody don't expect me to do nothing. Yeah, I'm the All-Star MVP, but nobody talks about that anymore. So for me, it's just my own personal thing that I'm aware, you know, my confidence on my shoulders and perform and do the best that I can do for my team. So that's just it.
Time for 2 more tonight. We'll go to Megan Hines with the Swab Report.
Hi, Erica. Congrats on the win. I just wanted to ask, with the points in the paint, like not only just like the bigs were able to score in the paint, but also like the perimeter players, like so if you guys were able to just function and score in the paint against those Phoenix bigs. Can you talk about you guys' consistency and like efficiency and wanting to get into the paint like that?
I think I heard you clearly. You said something about getting points in the paint, being that Phoenix is tall. It's just really the pick and roll. You know, when you have a point guard that can score, that can shoot the ball, and then a big that can pop and hit the three, it's very hard to stay in the paint because now post player have to make a decision whether to guard me or Zowie. You know, so that kind of give them a hard time to kind of, you know, make a decision. And when Zowie is hitting shots, the world is open. When Nia is hitting shots, the world is open because now, you know, the post player on Phoenix, I have to make a choice, either stop me with the ball or stay with Zowie that's hitting threes every night.
Last one for tonight. We'll go to Brady Klopfer.
Erica, obviously it's not like a good thing to be shorthanded and have injured players and whatnot, but has it been helpful to have so much time on the court with Amanda in particular, but really with all your teammates now that you're so shorthanded, you're getting so many minutes running that pick and roll with Zowie B. How much has that helped you guys find that chemistry and have it click?
I mean, when our sisters are down, the first thing we all do is step up. Everybody got to give a little bit extra. It's 3 of them. You know, Taz suspended, you know, Neck and Shanae is still down. So I think my team did a great job of stepping up and stepping into the role that, you know, Fitz give us. He challenged us every day. And minutes is going to come. I don't care about minutes. However my team meet me on the court, whether that's me cheering on the bench or whether that's me in the game leading my team. So I don't really count minutes. I don't really worry about that. We're just really trying to get the job done and protect home court.
Thanks, Erica, and thank you, media, for joining this evening.